We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Scarlet Knights will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off-play action on first down. On the move to his left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll ride the hot hand. Sweet cut there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Really good patience and recognition, and how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
Man, the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page and getting the first down.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go right back to it. There's a line football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about offensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. Got a little space. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Steps away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterbacks some...
Brings into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed. And it's a...
Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Turning it on. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the RPO, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rush is on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bobo. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Finds his big tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Burns. Here's the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute good.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
And they finally get their 1st sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
31, Buffalo, 21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Hits the afterburners. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the try is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over, yeah?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Back to throw, it's Burns. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Let's go! Let's go! Right back to the well. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy, and you have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both